To the point. I really want to go back to sewing vintage items, but there's this one thing that's been heavy on my mind, and I realize that the only way to work around my brain is to take stuff out of it before I can put new things into it, or else it doesn't work. So the one thing that's been heavy on my mind is vintage underwear, which I think is the secret to making vintage outerwear look proper vintage. When I saw this original Merry Widow corset on Etsy, I knew I had to grab it. So it arrived recently and I tried it on, and it was, despite the measurements being right, it was still too big for me. So big disappointment. Do let me know in the comments, what should I do with it? Should I endeavor to fix it up a little bit? Winnie is fighting with Pinky, I'm sorry. Should I endeavor to fix it, or should I just preserve it for posterity and not touch it? But yes, since the original Merry Widow corset wasn't right for me and I cannot wear it, I decided that I have to make one myself. This is the plan for today's video. We will be making a replica of the original Merry Widow corset, but Winston! They're fighting. Pinky is sitting in a box. Let me just show you. Pinky is in that white box and they're fighting. Also, if you're anything like me and you've been sewing for a couple of years now, I realized that there is one rule for sewing, and that is if it's been in my fabric stash for longer than 1 calendar year, the fabric is basically free. So this project is all for free because I am unwilling to go to the store to buy anything for this project. 2 rules for this project: no new fabrics, no new haberdashery. Everything has to come from my fabric stash because I literally cannot go to the store. Let me show you how it looks like outside. This is what's happening outside at the moment. So yeah, I am not going anywhere and there is no time to order anything new. I want to get going right now. So I'll go off, rummage in my stash, see what I can find. The one thing I know for sure is that I am more limited on the score of the stretchy fabrics than I am on the score of the non-stretchy woven fabrics. So let's see what I find and what we can do. I found this satin that's quite stretchy. It's vaguely body colored, it's a bit pink. I'm determined to use this one because all the other fabrics are a no. Now I do have pink linen, that's quite nice, but linen is very fraying, so I would prefer to have cotton. And then I remembered I have this cute fabric. So I assume the whole corset will be a bit more cutesy than what I was going for, but I'm curious to see how it turns out. So let's start cutting out. Well, we'll have to make a pattern first. One thing that I have to keep in mind while copying the pattern from this particular piece is that it's a bit too big on me, I would say by about this much. So I have to take that into consideration. By the way, I was surprised that the whole corset is unlined. This is just one layer of fabric, and I want to keep it this way. It will make the whole process a lot easier. I do not know if I have the appropriate size of wires for underbust, but we shall see. I'm feeling slightly under the weather. Mister! Day 2, I'm feeling slightly under the weather, but we shall finish what we started. The only thing left to do today is connect the front pieces together. I'll first take the middle piece and then connect the outside pieces to it until I'm done connecting all the pieces for the belly, and I'll try it on, see how far off I am with the fit. Maybe take something in, maybe take something out. I suspect we will be taking some stuff in. And then I'll make the cups and attach the hook and eye closure at the back. And I think I'll call it a day. And then tomorrow we will do the trimmings on top and the bottom. And that will be it. here you have the original in all its glory on the inside. What surprised me was the unfinished seams, which made me feel like less stressed about being obsessed about finishing all the edges. What you can see is that they put the ribbon into the woven parts, but no elastic here, so this part got really stretched out of shape with age. Also, all of these edges, all of these parts where the stretchy fabric was used are really stretched out of shape and really, you know, discolored, and there are some holes in here as well. So if I were to fix this corset, I would definitely have to take out these parts and put in new fabric. But what I love the most, what I was impressed by the most was the hardware, so to speak. So the hook and eye closure is pure metal, which is gorgeous. It's beautiful. The eyes are sort of embedded into the fabric. They don't poke out like in the modern hook and eye closures. So that's really beautiful. And what I really like are the little details on the cups. And also the wire does poke out in one place right here. The wire, wait, you're not focused, are you? It's a bit hard for me to see what I'm doing. Just give me a second. So the wire does poke out right here, but I'm so glad it does, because that lets me see what an amazing wire it is. It's so sturdy. So wire was the only thing that I realized I do not have. I do not have an underwire bra. So that's the only bit I do not have in my stash. I just wanted to give you a quick little peek to the inside of my corset, because despite it being a complete mishmash of different fabrics and different colors, I think it actually looks quite cute. The only thing I regret is not having pink hook and eye closure. That's the only thing that I'm really missing. But the combination of different shades of red and purple and pink and nude and beige, I find them quite cute. I don't know, do let me know in the comments, what do you think? And also you will notice a difference between my corset and the original corset is the addition of an elastic right here, because that was the piece of fabric that was the most stretched out of shape, and elastics do give in after a while, and the elastics in the original corset were all busted. Also, what I wish I had was the underwire here for the bust. I might, if I see it in the store or grab it online, I did leave myself holes right here in those channels, so I will be able to slide it through when the day comes that I will have it. And I'm also quite proud of digging in and really committing to making the bra cup detail, even though it felt like it took ages because it was so boring. And also love the elastic at the top. It gives it a little cute detail. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the corset that I've been working on this whole time. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, but I feel like I want to be completely transparent. I did not know how did I do it, but I measured out the length of the hook and eye closure to cut out, and then I proceeded to have it too short. It's like almost a centimeter, no, a good solid centimeter too short. I am a little bit upset at it, I'm not going to lie, I am upset, but I just chose to accept it, okay? Like, it's not that important. But yeah, it's there, and I'm so glad it's at the back so I don't see it, or otherwise it would drive me absolutely nuts. To quickly conclude, if I were to change anything in the corset, is I am going to add wires so that the cups will stay more or less like this instead of like this. I hope that will fix it. But if not, we will figure something out. Right now I left the openings in the channels open so I can just slide them in, and then I can sew the top of the channels closed. So the wires to hold the cups hopefully in is the only thing that I really need to go get. One mistake that I did is at the back, but the rest of it, I am so pleased with it. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I love you. Bye bye.